Hi, hello, welcome back to our YouTube channel. So in this video I'm going to show you how can you create a vessel, flower vessel, through using the curves. Using these curves, how can you create it? So I have one image related to that. So this is the image. So I'll just create the vessel. Okay, I'm not going to add any textures or I'm not going to create any these flowers. So it's going to be just a base model. Okay, there will be no in-depth of design over this. Fine. So let's start the video. So I'll just copy this path, then I'll come to the Maya. So right now I'm on the front view. So you can click on this option, right? Image plane, click on this. So the copied path, paste it over here, and okay, this is the image. Open the image, right? So I got the image. So I'll take the move tool and I'll just bring it to the here, and let me bring it to the little bit left, so that okay, right now this is the center of the our grid line, the vessel, and it's in the exactly on the base. Fine. So now what we need to do is I'll just come to the channel box. So here I'll come to the layers, click on create layer from selected, click on this, then click on this box, make it R is for reference. So when you click on that, you can't select this image. Okay, so you can rename it by double clicking on this and rename this as a image. Okay, you can give whatever the color that you want. So save. So this is my image. Now next step is I'll select the curve. So I got a curve. You can zoom in if you want. You can go for the perspective. Okay, the curves, I got the curves, but it is overlapping to the image, right? So what I can do, I'll just make it turn off the reference, and I'll select the image and I'll move it back in the perspective. Then again make it R, that is for reference. So now you can select it. So select the curve, then okay, so what you need to do is just press R for scale and just scale uniformly. Okay, this looks good for me. So I'll just bring this one over here. Okay, I'll press Ctrl D to duplicate, and this one I'll move it down, and again R, scale it. So if you see here, okay, this looks good. So what I'm going to do is I'll split it into two screen by clicking this icon. So one is perspective, one is front view. Fine. So you can watch in the front view also, you can watch in the, or you can work in the in the front view and as well as in the perspective. Fine. So next is I'll W for the move tool, select the top one, right? So what you can do, press Ctrl D, again duplicate. I'll move this one little over here, press R and scale it. Good. So press Ctrl D, duplicate, then bring it over here, then scale it. Done. So okay, so now I added all the curves according to the shape. Okay, so let us make this transparent, so I can turn it off. So now what we need to do is, this is the challenging step. So you have to select one by one in hierarchy, that is select this, hold shift and select this. So don't select in a perspective because it makes you confused when you're selecting this, see, right? So better go for the front or side view and hold shift and select one by one. It will be easy for you to select. So if you feel that this is disturbing you, press Q for the selection tool, so it will be easy. So now I have selected everything in hierarchy by selecting one by one, right? Now I have selected everything in hierarchy, that is one by one. Okay, so now what you need to do is either you can come for the surface. Okay, either you can come for the surface, or you can get the surface option over here, and you have to just click on the loft. So we got the vessel in the way that we wanted, right? So press W for the move tool. It's a surface. Okay, it's still in a surface, it is not a polygon. So you can check it out by from the outliner, because when you see, if you take any polygon, okay, the symbol will be like this, right? So it is not a polygon, it is a surface, so it looks like this. So I'll just move to the side. So now this surface still it is influenced by these curves. How means if I scale this, see, it's still scaling, it is still scaling, getting scaled. Okay, so that's how it is happening. Okay, this looks good for me. Now what we need to do is, so my base model is ready. Now if you want to convert this for the for the polygon, so all you need to do is select this, come to the modify, convert. Don't directly click on this, come to this option, come for and reset the settings first. So by default it will be in triangles. Either you can take the quads or you can take the control points, anyone is good, but my preference is go to the control points. I'll tell you what is the difference. First I'll show with the quads. I'll just select the standard fit, select the quads, and I'll click apply. Okay, so it is converted to the quads. I'll just move it to the side. So it looks great, right? It looks great, but it's a polygon now. It looks great. The thing is, what is happening here, the line flow is missing. So you can see here. Okay, so the line flows are missing over here, right? So to fix this line flows, it will take more time. So instead of that, what is my suggestion is, don't convert this like this. So go to modify, convert, click on the control points and click apply. So now it is converted to the polygon, but it's a low poly, so no need to worry, but it is a proper line flow. It is having a proper line flow, but it's a low poly, no problem. So all you need to do is press 3 for the smooth, so you will get the same thing, right? So without pressing smooth, you can also make it smooth, right? By hold shift and right click, you will get an option called smooth. That's it. If you want to make more smooth, here one is make it 2. Okay, it will become more smooth. See, you can't see any field difference, right? Now it's a polygon. But if I'll right click, I'll come to the control vertex. If I do any changes, it is still happening to this. Why means, because this model is still influenced by this. Okay, so what we need to do, we have to delete this history. So where you can come to the poly modeling, go to you can make it the center pivot, and you can delete by type history. You can delete the history, and you can also freeze the transformation about this. Okay, so it has become 0. So now this is a polygon. If I do any changes over here, it doesn't have any influence for this. Okay, so like this you can make this kind of vessels, wine glasses, or teapots, or whatever the things related to something like this. You can create it using the NURBS curves. Okay, it's one of the easiest way, and it is also depends on the type of modeling that you are doing. So understood now how can you do this kind of flower vessels using curves. Okay, it's also one of the way. In the next video I'll also show how can you make this kind of things using directly with the polygons. Okay, so till that, take care, bye bye.